his shoulders to his ears, walking like a pigeon that's been drinking 20 beers. Sunglasses in darkness, Parker in July, looking like a sleeping bag has learned to multiply. He says he's rock and roll, he says he's #1, but take away his brother's tunes and where's the blooming fun? He stands there like a lamppost with a tambourine in hand, the loudest little understudy in a much more talented band. Oh, Liam, living in Noel's shade, wearing all the swagger that your brother's music made. You sneer into the microphone and shuffle like a fool, a playground impersonation of somebody being cool. Your music's 30 years behind, but still you call it new. The 90s rang and left a note saying, we've moved on from you. You call yourself a legend, but the uncomfortable truth, you know Noel Gallagher's back in track with sunglasses and a tooth. Sarah asked a question and your brain went out for tea. You answered like a wheelie, been discussing poetry. You mumble like a simpleton who swallowed half a scarf, then look intensely serious while everyone tries not to laugh. You tried to count your royalties from 1 to 24, got stuck around 11 and began again at 4. For years you used the calculator, thinking why had no one phoned, then shouted, why's the signal bad? You look like you were stoned. Oh, Liam, living in Noel's shade, wearing all the swagger that your brother's music made. You sneer into the microphone and shuffle like a fool, a playground impersonation of somebody being cool. Yeah, your solo songs arrive and everybody checks the door, because 3 minutes somehow feels like 47 more. You call yourself a legend, but the uncomfortable truth, you know Noel Gallagher's back in track with sunglasses and a tooth. He watches Paw Patrol from breakfast until 3, shouting rubble on double and dunking biscuits in his tea. He knows each little puppy and the color of their cars, but couldn't name a chord from one of his brother's guitars. When somebody changed channels, Liam started seeing red. I was watching Chase, he screamed and put a saucepan on his head. Rock and roll rebellion, dangerous and raw, provided no one interrupts the cartoon that he saw. He saw a little chihuahua dressed up in a coat, said that's an Ewok in it with conviction in his throat. They told him Liam Star Wars creatures unalive. He said I've seen 3 of them outside, a little at 5:30. His fashion sense is parkas and some shoes, like an angry camping catalog that's permanently confused. The scarf that trails behind him, haircut by a breeze, the human form of someone shouting nonsense through the trees. Yeah, one morning Liam woke and forgot which way was up. He poured his cornflakes on the floor and drank them from his cup. He stared at the ceiling and declared it was the ground, and crawled around the kitchen looking terribly profound. He asked his own reflection, are you coming out tonight? Then walked into a cupboard and complained they turned off light. He finally found the doorway at 10:15, then forgot where he was going and went back to bed again. He talks about a punch-up with his chest puffed like a bird, but when a chair leg scrapes the floor he's suddenly unheard. Damon merely raised an eyebrow, Liam fled the room and hid behind a roadie with the mop and a balloon. He says, come on then, loudly when security is near, but loses all his thunder if somebody volunteers. The swagger turns to vapor, the bravado disappears. A hard man made of tissue paper, after shaving beers. At Christmas no gets invited, place card by the tree, turkey, wine and crackers with all the family. Liam waits beside the letterbox from morning until night, wearing festive sunglasses and insisting that's alright. He heats a lonely sausage roll and calls the neighbor squares, then watches Paw Patrol in his festive underwear. Noel gets a pudding and the warm December glow. Liam gets a takeaway and shouts at falling snow. Oh, Liam, living in Noel's shade. A mouth full of rebellion and a career's brother made. You act like rock royalty, majestic and profound, but mostly you just lean forward and make one nasal sound. Your music's 30 years too late, you act below knows who wrote the songs that built the band? Definitely maybe talented, the jury's still unsure. Noel wrote the medicine, Liam was the cough. Still watching cartoon puppies in a parka on the floor, waiting for the 90s to come.